Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy 8 p.m. and happy Wednesday. I hope you all are doing well. Today's topic is going to be how do you measure success? So today, I'm just going to talk about the different ways we can measure success, and I just want to open up the conversation that uh, how we define success is very flexible, and yeah, like it's all up to our own perceptions and interpretations of what success means to us. I'm really curious to know from you, how do you define success, and how do your parents define success? Yeah, so the reason I ask this is because I think each one of us, we all grow from a certain perspective of how we were raised, and based off how we were raised, that ends up becoming this is what success means to us. I'll give you an example. For me, growing up, success was defined by how much money that I made. Um, and I think that's the case for a lot of people, but I don't believe that is the case for everyone. I think it depends a lot on how we were raised, the parents that we had, and everything like that. So that's why I kind of want to bring up this conversation today because we all have different perspectives of what success means to us. So I want to hear a little bit more about from you. What does success mean to you? Okay, so yeah, that's number one. Let's see who we got on here. Game Master, good to see you on. John, good to see you on. Just Being, good to see you on. And McKenna, McKenna, good to see you on. Thanks for answering my questions earlier on the Discord. You got it. And thanks for hopping on as well. All of you, all four or five people that I see on right now. Thanks for hopping on. And again, I love to hear from you. What is your definition of success? And is it financial? Is it like career? Is it being happy? Like what is it? Because the thing is that we all have different definitions. So I'm curious to know. So as you're kind of as I'm waiting to hear your answers, I also want to kind of share, I guess, my own thoughts of what success meant to me when I was growing up and what success means to me today. So yeah, that's what I'll do. Isaac, good to see you on, brother. John says, "Do you know how to get better grades for class?" Okay, cool. I'm going to, John, I'm going to answer your question in just a second after we do this question, okay? So the question is, again, how do you measure success? And what is success? Okay? So again, success is a very subjective word, meaning it's all up to our own opinion. So I'd love to hear what it means to you. So I'm going to first define what success means to me growing up. Growing up, I think success means um, like it's a very, in my opinion, very typical things, which is like being rich, making lots of money, having the nice car, the nice house, having a family, like a good job that you enjoy, things like that. Like that's success to me growing up, and I think a lot of that was where I got my definition of success growing up was from society, my parents, just watching television, watching TV like that. I think that influenced a lot of my picture of what success means. Like, in a way, if you look at like rappers, musicians, a lot of people they got the girls, they got the nice cars, the cribs, like everything. So that's what I think of back in the day. Today, just off the top of my head, I'm just gonna free flow. How I define success in this moment right now, I would say it's a combination of it's about being happy, it's about impact, making a difference in the world to the best of our ability. It's also about part of happiness is it's making money, it's being financially stable, so you don't have to worry about money. To me, success, I think if I were to make more money, in a way, yes, I do see that as successful. Do I necessarily need to make a lot of money? I mean, a lot of money is subjective too. So let's see. Here's what I'm going to answer. I want to answer what would make me feel successful. What would make me feel successful in this moment right now is, wow. I gotta stop and think about this one myself. I would say making a good amount of money. That's at least six figures. You know, so that's number one. Number two, I would say is in terms of impact is like when I think about impact, it's like millions of people. So that's number two. By the way, I have a second thought after this that I'll share with you. What else defines success? I think part of success is just being happy to not have to worry about, I don't know, like health, having bad health, uh, not worry about troubles with, I don't know, relationships, any kind of drama, anything else on the side. So, in general, just happiness. Okay, so my thought right now. Hold on one second. I gotta do something so my computer doesn't choose to shut off automatically. Okay, so my thought right now is, here's one thing I'm noticing with my thought right now, which is I realize that my definition of success, like my expectation of myself, keeps increasing the further along I go with my career. So, for example, let's say once upon a time, this is real. Once upon a time, I had a goal to speak in front of 500 people. And I was so scared when I first started speaking. I'm like, I have this huge goal. I want to speak in front of 500 people. And guess what? I did it. And like, I could not believe that I did it. Like, it was so surprising to me. Like, my first year speaking, I had the chance to speak in front of 1,000 people. And I'm just like, it was crazy. And now it's like, now that I've accomplished that, like now when I look at success, it's weird because in a way, like I feel like this is me being hard on myself, but like I don't give myself enough credit. Like right now, although I'm enjoying my life, although I'm making a big impact in people's lives and stuff like that, I still feel like I'm not quote unquote successful. I feel like success to me is it's somewhere in the future. And I don't believe that's the right mentality to have. I think we get to acknowledge the accomplishments that we accomplished today. So, for you, let's say you're trying to get an A in the class, but you get an A on exam, but you're like, that's not good enough. Like I still haven't gotten an A in this class. So, I think part of success is just about celebrating the wins every single day. It's being grateful for what we have. So that's my thought right there. Okay. So that's my thought on success. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What are your thoughts on success? What does success mean to you? Okay, I'd love to hear that. But besides that, I'm going to start reading some comments here. John says, do you know how to get better grades? Hold on. Sorry. I'm just pausing to make sure that we're on the same page. Game Master, I see that I skipped your question. Sorry about that. I don't mean to purposely skip anyone's questions. If I do, it's because I don't see them. If I skip your question, anyone, Game Master, just if you don't mind, just write it down again, and I'll answer it. Okay. All right. So let's do this. John says, do you know how to get better grades for a class you can't study for? For me, I need a better grade in physical education. Okay. So my tip for you is, PE, you can't really study for it. So, what I would do is I would actually ask your teacher, hey, I'm not really getting a good grade in this class. What can I do to get a better grade? So as a teacher, and the teacher's going to tell you, look, I have a D in this class, a C or a B in this class. How do I get an A, or how do I get a B? How do I get a C? So just ask. They'll tell you exactly what you need to do in order to get that grade. And a part of me feels like you also know why you're not getting the grade that you want in that class. Like, why aren't you getting that grade? Is it, I don't remember how PE is graded. I'm sure part of it is attendance. Part of it is like tests, passing tests and stuff like that. And I think part of it is also being willing to push yourself to pass certain tests and stuff like that. I do remember the dreaded mile. I used to hate running the mile, but part of it's just pushing and being okay, embracing discomfort, embracing pain. I'm really grateful that I used to have a fitness instructor that I used to go to her class every single week. Her name is Dominique, and I remember this lady, like she's incredible. Every single time I would go to this class, it's filled with a bunch of older people, mostly ladies, and I'm one of like the few younger people there because I used to go with my mom. And the thing is, even though there's older people there, it's not like the class was easy, because Dominique, what she did was she knew all of us. Like she knew that I was more physically fit, than a lot of the other people. So she's like, all right, Richard, you gotta put on more weights. All right, Richard, you gotta dip lower. Everything, like she pushed me. So I remember, anyway, the point is, like, I remember the thing she said was like to just embrace pain. Like, that was the one thing I learned from Dominique. It's to just embrace it, love the pain. Don't try to avoid pain. Love it, embrace it. And sounds like a silly concept, but really, I think that's what makes the best athletes the best athletes, is that they embrace pain, they embrace that hardship, and they push through. So same thing goes for you. If you're not doing so well in PE, how do you get a better grade? Ask for help, and then push through the pain to pass whatever test that you need to do. Push yourself, okay? Sometimes that's the difference between whatever, passing, failing, whatever it is. Alrighty. Hey, Jared, good to see you on. Jared says, by the way, I've been on these past days, but I haven't texted anything. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. And thanks for being on too. McKenna says, personally, I think right now, I think it's getting better in school and being happy, but long term, it's still being happy, but also having a family and nicer career, which would make me happy. Awesome. So McKenna's definition of success right now is getting better in school and being happy. That's current. But long term, success is being happy, having a nice family, a nice career. Awesome. Great. Alrighty. Let's see. Aram says, success is a great wife, owning a business that can support a family, financial freedom, health. I love it. Leo, good to see you on. Isaac says, hey, Richard, to be honest, I feel like success for me is being happy and rich. Money could honestly make me happy. I know a lot of people don't say that, but I feel like I would be highly happier than I am now. So hashtag rip Fortnite. So I was reading a book with my girl, and it's by this guy named Grant Cardone. And so this guy's a millionaire, multi-millionaire, and he's saying that, like, I guess in a way, like, just because you have money, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily happy, okay? But at the same time, money does buy, like, it's fine. The whole, like, money buys happiness quote. I'll just give you my opinion. I think I'm not the best person to ask because I'm not a millionaire yet, but I think money buys security, money buys a better life, and I think that does support. But at the end of the day, I think I don't think money is everything. I think like, having money doesn't buy happiness 100%. Like, you still need to work at your own personal life, is what I gotta say. But yeah, money does solve a lot of problems. I'll leave it with that. Alrighty. Game Master says, I said, how can I help other people who are getting discouraged by other people? So Game Master, that's a great question. So if other people are being discouraged by other people, I think how you could help them is just by continuing to two things. Number one is to just give them positivity. So, like, just number one is just, like, if they're being discouraged by other people, just say, like, hey, look, don't worry about it. Never mind. This is all one point. So my one point is, like, just remind them, hey, you know what? You don't need to listen to those other people who are discouraging you. Like, you're an incredible person, you're capable, and you can do it. So just give encouragement and remind them to not take things personally. I would say those are the top two ways you could help other people to stop being so discouraged. And I think my opinion is, if someone is discouraged, I personally feel like there's only so much work we can do to help them. They need to be willing to help themselves. So in a way, we can kind of, like, meet them halfway. Like, if this is halfway, like, they're here, we're here, like, we could come halfway. Like, hey, bro, you could do it, man. Like, don't listen to them. But guess what? They need to be willing to come this way. Like, they need to be willing to get themselves out of that funk and stop being a victim. Stop feeling sorry for themselves. Okay? So that's what I have to say. I say this out of personal experience, both being the victim myself. Like, people have encouraged me, like, oh, dude, Richard, like, you can do it. You could, like, don't listen to them. But guess what? There's times in my life where I didn't want to do anything. Like, I just felt crappy. I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt discouraged. And guess what? I stayed discouraged because I didn't fully accept that what other people were saying that I can do it. So yeah, that's all. Alrighty. Mackenzie says, art, animation, positivity. Yeah, I'm not. That sounds really cool. I would love to hear a little bit more about what that is. Tell us more. Just Being says, how do you measure success, or what's your definition of success? Finding true love is success to me. Awesome. Enrique, good to see you on. Daniel's brother. Did you see the Real Madrid game? No, I didn't see it. Was it awesome? Intense? How was it? McKenna says, I've been having trouble focusing and getting my work done for class, and I'm so overwhelmed by everything, and I don't know how to fix it. It makes me feel scared for the next few years because I'm a junior in high school and worried about my future in college. Any tips or advice? Alrighty. Let's see. So you're having trouble focusing. McKenna, you're saying you're having trouble focusing and getting work done for your classes. You feel super overwhelmed and you don't know how to fix that. So, and you're scared for the future. Okay. So any tips on advice on that? Being someone, look, in general, most students, like part of being a student is being overwhelmed. Like, I don't know how many successful students there are that did not feel overwhelmed. There might have been a few, but honestly, I feel like most people are just massively overwhelmed. Of course, to some different levels. I myself, me being a student, I went through school. I definitely know what it feels like to be overwhelmed. I've gone to, like, just to give you perspective, like, I've been to the point of overwhelm where I became depressed. Like, my grades just started dropping. I had B's and C's, and then dropped to D's, and then F's. Like, I was just so overwhelmed. I was so over school. I didn't know what to do, and I just wanted to kind of give up, but I knew I couldn't, because it's like this is my junior year. No, it was my senior year. My first quarter in senior year is when I got super burnt out and depressed. Oh, what? Aram, thanks for that. Hold on, I'll read your message in just a second. All right, I want to make sure that I hit these questions up. All right, but thank you. Thanks for the donation. That's so kind of you. Let me see here. Let's see. Okay, so that's number. Oh, my point is, like, if you feel overwhelmed right now, it's okay. It's very natural to feel overwhelmed, and let's see. My advice to you is to just keep pushing forward. Number one, keep pushing forward. Like, don't give up. Even if you feel like quitting, just keep pushing forward. Number two, if you feel overwhelmed, when appropriate, give yourself permission to take breaks. I know sometimes life just seems so overwhelming where, like, what do you mean take a break, Richard? Like, I can't. I have too much work to do. Sometimes, if you notice yourself, like, you're just so overwhelmed that you're not being productive, just take some time, a few minutes, an hour, half a day, like, whatever you need to just like re-energize yourself, to just refocus yourself. And also, when you take a break, also, I personally would not set the intention that, oh, I have to recover, otherwise this is worthless. Like, don't put that pressure on yourself. Just let yourself have some free time. Okay, so that's my advice there for the short term. Keep pushing forward. Give yourself permission for breaks. And then the second part is tips for the future. Tips for the future is, for me, it's like, don't worry so much about the future. Like, the future can change a lot. When I got into college, honestly, like, I started doing better in school, and part of it was, I don't know, just my mindset shifted. So give yourself permission to try new ways of studying, and know that life doesn't have to be as overwhelming as we think it is. There's a way to kind of center ourselves, calm ourselves down. So practice just staying calm. Like, there's no need to panic and overwhelm yourself. Just try to stay calm, even though time gets hectic. Okay, that's what I have for now. Let me know what other questions you have, McKenna. All right. Alrighty. Mackenzie says, okay, a map is a multi-animator project. Ooh, goodness gracious. I want to hear more about that. I'll Google search that later. Enrique says Madrid won 3-4. in the last minute. Wow. Ooh, goodness gracious. That sounds intense. Like I know like there's not much I can see, but like the fact that the score is 3-4, that's awesome. Like that's a pretty high scoring game. Let's see. Aram, have I watched A Quiet Place? I have not, but I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google that right now. Let's see. All right. Ooh, wow. It looks pretty intense. I'll watch the trailer later. Okay, maybe I'll watch it towards the end of this. I'll do a reaction video maybe at the very end of this to see. I'm not a fan of scary movies or thrillers. Some thrillers are okay. A good thriller to watch if you haven't watched it is Get Out. That's a good movie. Have you seen that? Alrighty, Matthew Pinellas, good to see you on. Hello. Let's see. Mackenzie says, I'm currently working on my art and animation skills, and that's one thing I've never done. I might get accepted into it, and I'm kind of excited. I hope you do too. That's super exciting. Keep up the great work. Is that really you? Let's see. All right. Interesting. All right. All right, Aram. I see you. What did you think of the Last Jedi? I'll be honest, I haven't seen it yet. But thank you for the again. Thank you for the donation. That's super kind of you. Yeah. I'm curious to know from you. What did you think about it? Yeah, I'm definitely open to movie recommendations. I haven't watched any recent movies except for oh goodness, what did I just watch? Oh, Black Panther. There we go. Black Panther was the most recent movie that I've watched, and that was a pretty decent movie for sure. Yeah. So, what do y'all think about? For anyone who's watched The Last Jedi, what do y'all think about it? Is it worth a watch? Something tells me I gotta watch it. So, yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna. Let's see. Do I like the Dragon Ball series? Oh goodness, it's weird. For some reason, I never really got into Dragon Ball. By the way, I'll read out your comments. I'm kind of reading in between. I'll catch up. I have my own little internal system working right now. Yeah. I mean, Dragon Ball Z is honestly like, it's such a big thing. And I don't know why I just never got into it. I know like I have so many friends who are like super into it, and I appreciate that. My thing growing up was Pokemon. Like I got super into Pokemon. Yeah. That's yeah, that's what I got. Alrighty. Let's see. Johnny Leg. Oh my goodness, long time no see. Yeah, welcome back. Oh, by the way, Richard, I presented today and I got an A minus. I feel very proud, and I would say it's all thanks to you. What? Thanks to me, girl. You did the work. I'm proud of you. Good job on your A minus presentation. That's amazing. Keep it up. Alrighty. That's funny, you guys. I love that you guys play Fortnite. That's awesome. I love it. Yeah, I'm hearing some things about Fortnite. Yeah. Let's see. Next time I play Fortnite, I'm not gonna be on tomorrow because I am doing some mentoring. I'm mentoring some middle school boys in Los Angeles tomorrow and Friday, so I won't be on. But Friday, Fortnite Friday. So after Friday's live stream at 8 p.m., I'll probably play Fortnite for you guys because I haven't played it all this week. Been busy, getting work done. That's what it's about. Alrighty. Let's see. All right, Jacinta, good to see you on. Jacinta says, hello, Richard. I don't know what I can do in life without my job. It's just that I had devoted so much time in my job. Now that I've put in my papers, feeling a little empty and guilty. Okay, so I guess my question is like, all right, that's okay. It's okay to feel a little bit empty. It's okay to feel a little bit guilty. I don't know how to say it. It's like, I'm putting myself in your shoes, and I could feel that like mixed sense of like, what do I do? Like I feel guilty because you're leaving a job, you had certain responsibilities, your team depended on you, but at the same time, I want to be real. Chances are you weren't being treated right. Chances are you were being taken advantage of. If they truly valued you, I don't think you would feel the way that you did. And I'll be honest, I think a lot of jobs, um, a lot of companies don't value their employees enough. Like I feel like a job should be something where it's a balance. It's not just the company who's paying you. It's you're delivering a good service to them. Like you're really supporting them and everything like that. So if you don't feel like you're being respected, chances are you're not. And I think you should. I think we all should have self respect. You know, if you're at a job that is not, you don't feel valued, I would personally try to move on. Anyway, so I get it. You've been at the job for a while. You just you quit. Let's see. You devoted so much time into your job, and that's okay. Like I think part of it is like it's natural to feel weird because it's a new experience. Um, and now what I see is like now you're in this period of your life where you're transitioning. It's a life transition. It's one chapter of your life closes. Now you have a new chapter, and now you get to rewrite your story. What are you going to do with your story? Are you going to find a job that really resonates with you? Are you going to start your own business? What are you planning to do? Or are you going to do both? Um, yeah, I believe everything's going to be okay. My main thing is like as long as you're continuing to push forward and move forward, everything's going to be okay. Okay, just I think the worst thing we could do is just stand still and do nothing. Okay, so keep moving forward. Yeah. Alrighty. So Mackenzie says, I like the movie. Honestly, I don't understand why it gets so much hate, though. It's pretty much just a whole long story cut into movies, but The Last Jedi was really interesting to me. Nice. I'm going to keep that on my list. I got it. Last Jedi. All right. Aram says, if you like Get Out, you're going to like A Quiet Place. Ooh, goodness. Man, Get Out, that was like the acting in that movie was great. That's awesome. Ooh, A Quiet Place. I'm getting little chills here. I'm like, it's weird. It's like I don't like watching it, but sometimes it's good, Matthew says, I also like Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh goodness. Back in the day when Yu-Gi-Oh first came out in the United States, yeah, I was all for it. Yu-Gi-Oh came out when I was in middle school. Just dating myself. Alrighty. Ominous. Hey, good to see you on. I subscribed to your channel because of your high school video. Thanks. Thank you. I hope that video was helpful for you. Oh, look, you just said you helped me a lot. Thanks. You're most welcome, man. By the way, for anyone who's just hopping on right now, again, thank you very much for tuning in. And I just want to let you know that we do these live streams every single day at 8 p.m., except for tomorrow and Sundays. But 6 days a week, we do these live streams, and it's an open forum. You could ask any questions that you want. Life advice, random things about The Last Jedi. Like, it doesn't matter. You talk about anything. Fortnite. Doesn't matter. All right? We're here to just support each other, and you could, talk to each other. And I want to promote this. I know a good majority of you are on our Discord channel, but we have this channel. It's called a Discord channel, and it's not just for gaming. It's for people who know as gaming. Like for us, it's just an online community where you could ask for help. You could ask, just talk to each other and meet other people. Okay, so I'm gonna post it right there, so you guys could just connect with each other. Okay, yeah. All right. Enrique says, I like you because you play Fortnite. Nice, right on. Fortnite servers are down. That's why everyone's on this live stream right now, because Fortnite's down. I'm just messing. Mackenzie says, Fortnite is such a big thing at my school. It gets pretty partially annoying. That's hilarious. Yeah, don't play with Enrique. He's trash. I carry him all the time. You guys are hilarious. I love it. And 150 Storms. Hey, welcome whoever's 150 Storms. Welcome to the Discord channel. I see I get notifications on that. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, y'all like playing with me so you can carry me, right? Hilarious. Yeah, I have fun playing Fortnite with you guys. Seriously, it's good times. Alrighty. Let's see. Ariam says, yes, that's why I started my own company. I worked somewhere for 8 years and I have nothing to show for it. Start your own business. Stop helping people with their dreams. Learn and get out. Nice, talking about getting out. Get out. Good stuff. Awesome job. Hey, Aram, that's awesome that you have your own company. Aram, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit more. What's your company? What do you do? Yeah, let's see if any of us can kind of support you in growing your business in any way. I'd love to hear it and just be inspired in general too. McKenna says, I have a bad habit of thinking very negatively about myself, and the way I look at myself is not good. How do you think is a good way to change my mindset? Because even when I try, it's like, hold on. Whoop. It's like when I think positively about myself, the first thing I think of is that it's a lie. And it makes me think about myself even worse. Thanks for the advice. McKenna, thanks for that question. That's a fantastic question. And I could like totally relate with this one. Because I grew up with extremely low self-esteem. That's the story of my life. Seriously. When I was younger, I had so low self-esteem. I always beat myself up. I always, call like every single day. It was constant in my mind. It was like ingrained in my mind. Like I could not get the voice out of Richard, you're stupid. Richard, you can't do it. You're not worthy. You're not capable. No one likes you. Like all these thoughts, circled my mind. Things like even though I had friends, I felt like it was a little bit unstable. It was a little bit like I had friends, but they like me because I also need to put up a front. I can't be my authentic self. I can't show them my negative side, my insecurities. Otherwise, they'll all leave me. That's the thought that I had. So, anyway, if you have negative thoughts about yourself, and even if you try to be positive, and then you start thinking, oh, that's a lie, number one, that's natural. That's perfectly okay. My encouragement to you, McKenna, is to keep saying positive things to yourself. I know you think it's a lie, but keep doing it anyway. And I know it seems like it's not honest to yourself, but guess what? Like, as much as you are biased about let's say this positive thing. Let's say the thing is being smart or stupid, okay? Let's say you think you're stupid, and as much as you think you're stupid, sorry. Okay, let's say you try to tell yourself you're smart. You're like, oh, I'm McKenna, I'm smart. And you're like, oh man, that's such a lie. Guess what? You being stupid is in a way just as much of a lie, because in our life, we live our whole entire life by stories, the stories that we tell ourselves. So if you tell yourself you're stupid, guess what? That becomes your story. That becomes your truth. If you tell yourself you're smart, that will become your truth. Goodness, I'm trying to dig down deeper. Like, okay, so here's what I'll say. I think one of the best ways to build up your self-esteem, I call it the 3 A's. It's acknowledge. Was it acknowledge, accept, action? Okay, those are my 3 A's. Acknowledge, accept, action. So acknowledge that you beat yourself up, that you have these negative thoughts. Accept them. Accept, hey, you know what? I have these negative thoughts. That's perfectly okay. It is what it is. I'm not going to continue to beat myself up over it. I'm aware of it, and I'm going to move forward to it. And that's number 3, action. So if you want to improve yourself, take action. If you feel like you're stupid, keep pushing hard. Keep pushing hard to get better grades, whatever it is. Put in more effort. There are some things that are in our control. There's things that are out of our control. Like sometimes, we can't help the way that how our mind works in a way. We can't control how quickly we learn to some extent. In some ways we can. We can learn how to be better learners too. But anyway, it's like, if you have a negative mindset about yourself, I'm talking a lot. My number 1 tip to you right now is forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Accept yourself, okay? So if you are being negative to yourself, accept yourself as you are. Don't beat yourself up. That's it, okay? Start from there. That's number 1. You can't get over your negative feelings about yourself until you learn to just accept yourself. Like, just be okay with who you are, okay? And so if you have that negative thought, like, oh man, I'm so stupid. Oh man, I'm so worthless. I can't do this. Number 1, accept yourself. You know what? That's okay. I'm not smart. That's okay. I'm not capable. That's okay. Okay? The truth is, you are capable. You are smart. But let's start with acceptance. It's okay. Okay? once you start to accept yourself, then your mind is more open to new possibilities of being better. Okay, so that's what I got. Alrighty, good. McKenna says, "Oh, I just read that." Luke, hey Luke, good to see you on. Luke says, "Keep forgetting the live is 8 p.m. your time." Yeah, 8 p.m. Pacific time. Let's see. Keep up the inspiration, motivation. Thanks. Aram says, "This is great, Richard. I will definitely support this channel." Oh, dude, thank you so much. Like, Aram, thanks for thanks for the donation. Like that means a lot to me. That's you're willing to, you know, give me your hard-earned dollars to just support me. So thank you again. Let's see. Aram says, "Can you play Fortnite on a Mac?" Yes, you can play Fortnite on a Mac. Let's see. Is this a gaming channel? No, this is not a gaming channel. This is I would say this is more like a life advice a life advice channel, inspirational life advice channel geared towards students. Although it's open to anyone. You know, we got people we have adults in here, which is awesome because I mean I'm an adult myself. I'm a kid and I'm an adult both at the same time. So both ways. Let's see. Isaac says, "Don't play with Jerry. He's trash." Hilarious. Mackenzie says, "I feel the urge to get the game, but I also feel like I would deeply regret it as well." That's okay. Enrique says, "Okay, bye, Richard. Like that. Keep the same energy." Awesome. Let's see here. Luke says, "We live our lives by the stories we tell ourselves." Yeah, that is yeah, that's my truth. Like we all have stories. You know, we live our. Oh, I was just gonna repeat the exact same. We live our lives by the stories we tell ourselves. That's really what it is. Yeah, Aram says, "I'm a video producer. I saved enough 10 months expenses, networked, hustled, and got clients. Then saved enough to buy 2 properties, passive income. It was a total mindset and shift. It can be done." Dude, Aram. Dude, that is amazing. Thanks for the share. That's really inspiring. Like that's like hashtag life goals for me, you know? It's you know, working hard and saving enough money to invest and stuff like that. Like that. Thank you for that inspiration. Like that's like that's hustle. That's not just hustle. That's taking responsibility of your life. So thanks for being a little role model for me and all the other people on here too, and the people in your life as well. Let's see the 5 F's: faith, family, friends, finance, and fitness. Nice. I dig it. Jessica says, "Thank you for your positive thoughts. You're most welcome." There's no room for failure in that one. Nice. Little Bear, good to see you on. Welcome back. McKenna says, "Thank you so much. It helps a lot and it makes a lot of sense." What is Fortnite? Because I don't even know. So for anyone who's wondering what Fortnite is, it's a video game. I think it's probably the most popular video game out right now. Like it feels like everyone and their moms are playing Fortnite. Mostly, yeah, tons of people are. All right. Mackenzie says, "I would donate, but I don't have money on my iTunes card right now. As soon as I get another card." Oh, that's so nice. That's okay. Thank you for your support. I appreciate everyone just being on. That's a lot of support in itself. Just Bing says, "What kind of meaning does the phrase model minority have to you?" Model minority. I've heard that term. I don't really know exactly what that means. I'm just gonna Google it real quick, just so I could at least have like a. All right, I'm just gonna wiki it right now. Okay, so according to Wikipedia, model minority. A model minority is a demographic group, whether based on ethnicity, race, or religion, whose members are perceived to achieve a higher degree of socioeconomic success than the population average. This success is typically measured relative by income, education, low criminality, and high family marital stability. Model minority. Oh, nice. I've heard that term before, and yeah, thanks for throwing that out. Like that's really cool. So, what kind of meaning does the phrase model minority have to me? For me, I mean, I know I just read the Wikipedia version of it, but I could see what it means. Like it means like you're being like a role model citizen, you know, or a minority group is being a role model citizen. So let's say that, you know, Caucasians or European or Caucasians are the primary, the majority in the United States. Minorities would be like, whatever it is, African American, Asian, whatever, Jewish, everything. And model minority, to me, what that means is like it's an ethnic group or whatever that often exceeds the average of a country. Anyway, I think Wikipedia explained it much better than I did. So anyway, that's what I got. All right, Evie says, honestly, Richard, you're more of a just a kid at heart kind of guy. That's just my opinion, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that too, and I like it. I think life is too short to be too much of an adult. I think we should enjoy life and always be a kid. It's being a kid is a lot more fun than being an adult. But being an adult is fun because you have more freedom. So that's what I got. That's why I love this age of being in your 20s. It's a good age to be. And I mean, when I get older, guess what? I think I'll still be a kid at heart. I think that's a good thing to keep. Yeah. Alrighty. Look who just caught up with the comments. Yeah, that's me. All right. Aram says, "Wow, Fortnite is crazy popular. It's taking 30 minutes to download, 45 megabytes." Hilarious. I think probably because the servers are down. Let's see. Wolfie, I'm even scared for high school next year. Mackenzie, honestly, I feel like you're not going to have any problem. I mean, we all have our own challenges, but I feel like you'll do a great job in high school. Like, I think just knowing what I know about you, you have all the tools you need to be successful, not only in high school, not only in college, but in your life. So I'm honestly not too worried about you. I think really the question for you is like, how big are your dreams? And how much do you want to push? And just get focused on your passion and keep pursuing it. Yeah. But I mean, I can already tell you're on the right track, so keep it up. Johnny Leg says, "I don't think success can be measured." Interesting. Tell us more, Johnny. Why don't you think success can be measured? I can kind of see what you mean. And I do partially agree with you. And I'm gonna like play devil's advocate against myself, which is like, I believe success can be measured. Like, for example, if success for me is measured by happiness, I would measure happiness by the feeling that I have, which can't really be measured. So there you go. I just countered myself with another counter. Anyway, so I think it's like, it's a little bit of both. At least Johnny says, at least in the way a majority of people use the term success. Yeah, I mean, I think success. How do you measure success? Majority of people. Yeah, I honestly, all I'm gonna say is I feel like success is up to our own individual interpretation of what it means. I think the important thing about success is that we don't allow other people to define what success means to us. I think when we do that, we're not living our life anymore. We're living other people's lives, other people's expectations of us. So that's what I got. Alrighty, let's see here. McKenna says, "Yeah, I'm always hearing about it. I just have no idea what the actual game is about or how you play it." Yeah, so I see at least two people who aren't familiar with what Fortnite is. I'll kind of give a high level overview. So pretty much how you play Fortnite is it's a first person shooter, and there are 100 players. There's like this flying bus that goes around. I'm not explaining this well. There's 100 players. The goal is to be the last one standing. Okay, so that's it. You could either kill each other or you could hide and let everyone else kill each other until the very end. The point is you want to be number one, the last person alive. And you start with a big area, and then it goes smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So that way, all the people who are hiding out here, after a few minutes, you have to run towards wherever the new location is, and wherever it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Yeah, so be the last one standing. That's all. Cool. Alrighty. Let's see. Aram says, "Life gets better with age. You just get comfortable in your own skin. I find myself appreciating life more." I love it. Aram, if you don't mind asking, I'd love to know how old are you? it's always interesting to know, not because I'm trying to be personal here, but more just like I think it's inspiring to know that success could come at any age. Or at least how I perceive success. I think uh, to some extent you're pretty successful given that you're doing what you love and you have the opportunity to invest. So I agree. I think life gets better with age. Um, and this is something really interesting. So for all my young people here, if you're in middle school, high school, I think some people will agree. Some people will agree, and some people will disagree with the statement that life gets better with age. Some people think being an adult sucks. You got responsibilities, you got to pay bills. It sucks. Being a kid is good. But if you're like Aram or myself, we both agree that life gets better with age. It's like the older you get more comfortable with yourself. You feel more free, and you have more flexibility, freedom, if you choose that path. Some people choose to go the corporate route or the typical job, like working for someone else, and then they live their life not feeling very happy about their life. So, choices. We all get to make choices in our life. Alrighty. Mackenzie says, wow, I just caught up with comments and now we got like 10 more comments, which is awesome. Mackenzie says, honestly, what I would like to do for a job would either be a great animator or maybe work in the Air Force. That's just what I want at this moment. I feel like just being around people with such respect is really honoring. That's awesome. I love it. It's awesome to have an idea where you want to go, and it's awesome that you applied for MAP and you got accepted. Is that what you said? And yeah, keep pursuing your bliss, your dreams, and everything like that. Just like Aram and myself, and now Wolfie. Santiago says success is a state of success is a state. A successful person is a person who does what they want. I like that. Success is a state. I like it. Johnny says everyone has a different idea of success. Yep. Let's see. Wolfie says, but I also want to go to college. Hence, me being an Avid. It's such a helpful program preparing me for the future of high school, college, and careers. Mackenzie, that's like the best review I've heard of Avid from you, just in general. I feel like whenever I meet Avid students, it feels like a lot of the Avid students that I've met are in Avid because they were kind of pushed to be an Avid versus that they want to be in it. So it's super cool to see that you're getting a lot of value out of it. And I don't know, that's what I like to see. McKenna says, Hunger Games, I'm guessing that refers to Fortnite. Yes, I think Fortnite in a way is like Hunger Games. It's like last one standing. Yeah. Cringing Leonodon. That sounds fun. No wonder Fortnite is so popular. Yeah. It can get stressful, in my opinion, especially when you play with a bunch of good players, because once you die, you got to start over. But it's a pretty quick game. Johnny says, success does not have a unit of measurement. If Bobby says success is buying a plane, and Joey says success is owning a sports car, neither of them are right or wrong. That's great. I love it. Okay. Mackenzie says, honestly, those were just the two at the top of my head. I would like other jobs, but I'm not exactly sure right now. But I have so much time to change and develop myself and adapt to just the fact of I'm in the midst of it. Awesome. Oh, wait. Growing up because being more mature and things of that nature. Yeah. Mackenzie, honestly, like, you were far ahead of most people. You were far ahead of what I was in the 8th grade. So good for you, and keep it up. Like, seriously, like, for all of you on right now, like, if you're trying to figure out what you want to do with your life, like, the best time to figure that out is, like, right now. Seriously, like, don't wait. Don't wait till you get older. Just, like, I mean, yes, enjoy your life. Enjoy it. Have fun. Do cool things. Play Fortnite, whatever it is. But do your best to continue trying to figure out what do you want to do with your life. Like, or, like, what are you passionate about? Yeah. Because if you could figure that stuff out early, the rest of your life will be awesome too. Like, it's good to have direction. Alrighty. I heard, Cringing says, I heard once that life starts at 40. I'm 21, but I have a hunch it might be true. Huh, interesting. I feel like life starts now. I think life is like there is no waiting until we hit 40 or some certain age. I think life just starts now. Like, start creating your life. Really, like, I'm like really, I feel like I'm really adamant about this. It's like if you want life to really happen for you, just do it right now. Like stop waiting. You know, who knows if you're going to make it to 40? And I don't mean that in like a negative way. I mean like what if something happens to you? You know, like what if you have some sickness or whatever it is? Like we never know. So, um best time to start life is right now. You know, make the most of it every single day. Like that's all I got to say. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. So, every single day enjoy it, make the most of it. I know we hear that a lot, and I'm gonna just piggyback off of what everyone else is saying. But really, like life is too short. Make the most of it every single day. You know, I don't care. I don't care how young you are. I don't care if you're 21. Make the most of life. Life is way too short to be wasting. And I want to have a quick conversation. So let's talk about video games right now. Um, you know, growing up, one of my challenges with video games, I really enjoyed playing video games growing up, and I do. Today, I play video games in moderation, um, and the main reason, like, why I stopped overplaying video games is because, for me personally, I felt like there was too many amazing things happening in life, or like too many amazing opportunities in life to just be playing video games. Video games, great, fun, but I think there's so many amazing other things out there too. So anyway, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Find your bliss, find what makes you happy, and just go after that. That's all I gotta say. All right. Alrighty. Johnny Leg says, "Yep. In a nutshell, success is what you make of it." I agree with that. Cringing says, "No one can say my name right in live streams. It rhymes with iguanodon, linguanodon, linguanodon." Oh goodness, that's not an easy name to say. That's all I got to say. All right, McKenna says, "For me, I have like 3 careers I want to do: pediatric nursing, child psychology, or social working. But my main goal is to just help kids. That's what I've wanted to do since I was young." McKenna, that's really awesome. Good for you, and I love it. Like seriously, just the fact that you have an idea of like that you want to help kids, like that's such a great start. Like that's already like, I feel like you're already ahead of the majority of people right there. Like you already have a focus of which direction you want to go in, and that's the most important thing. Like as long as you have some sort of direction to go towards, I think you're good. Like you will figure it out as long as you just keep going after something. Yeah. All right. Mackenzie says, "I live in Norwalk and I honestly would like to go to Biola University. Not sure, but I do have a lot of time. Like I said, changing my opinion, developing really who I am, myself, am. Life starts once you make the best of it." Yeah. Life starts now. Let's do it. That reminds me of your story when your mom and you not wanting to get the mail. Hilarious. Isaac says, "I'm hiding in the closet right now because I kidnapped my brother's bear." Hilarious. Cringing says, "What's your favorite game, Richard?" My favorite game right now, even though I don't have it installed, like I'm not playing the game, right now I would say is League of Legends. Yeah, I think League of Legends has built up such a incredible just everything. Like the community, the gaming, like everything about it is amazing. So I'm a big fan of that. I do see certain weaknesses or drawbacks of League of Legends. I think League of Legends is very the community who plays can be a little bit toxic and negative. Yeah, but overall, I think it's a great game. There we go. All right. Oh, Aram. Sorry about that. So Aram. I don't know if you know this, Aram, but the reason I say Aram is because that's how people who play League of Legends pronounces it. ARAM, I don't know if you know this, stands for all random, all mid. All random, all mid. That's what ARAM stands for in in League of Legends. Yeah. Alrighty, Johnny says, "I think you need to start a gaming channel, Richard, at this point." Nice. That's pretty funny too. You know, I've actually thought about it, just kind of for fun, because a lot of people that I speak with, you know, middle school, high school students, a lot of people play games. So, thought about it. I don't know if I want to really put in the time for that. Especially, I'm not a big fan of editing videos, which is another reason why I like doing live streams because I don't have to edit the videos. I used to do a ton of videos, at least once a week, and I used to edit all my videos, and it wasn't that bad, but yeah, that's all. Alrighty, Mackenzie. Have a good night, Mackenzie. Mackenzie's heading out, so thanks for hopping on. It's always a pleasure having you. Let's see. Yeah, awesome peoples. Hey, let's see. Johnny says, how often do you play video games? My answer to that is I play on and off. Like, I don't have like a set time I play. I guess right now, like, I play like video games just for, how do I say this? For entertainment purposes and to also just connect with some awesome people, some of you. Fortnite is like the one game that I play. And right now, for the most part, I'm only playing like Friday nights for like 1 or 2 hours there. Saturday, if I'm free, for maybe 4 hours, up to 2 to 4 hours if I feel like. Right now, I'm pretty good. Like, I'm pretty focused on my career and my business right now. So, yeah. But if I'm free and you request like, hey, let's play some games, I'm more than happy to play. I know there's a couple people here who play League of Legends. So if someone says, hey, dude, let's play some League, I'll be down to, reinstall League of Legends and play a couple games. So, yeah, social gaming. That's my goal right now. Let's see. Isaac says, editing is so easy. I love editing. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Johnny, you said NY. I happen to explain the why. Yeah. All right. So it is 8:57 p.m. right now. We've been on for almost an hour now, which is perfect. Again, thank you so much for your engagement. Like, I felt like today was an awesome stream. Again, a lot of why a stream is awesome is because of all of you. You all ask the great questions. You all keep the engagement up. Because honestly, like, if you guys aren't engaging, if it wasn't for your engagement, this would be a boring one-sided conversation, which is meh. It's okay. Having engaging conversations is so much more fun. Okay? Alrighty. Let's see. Luke says no live stream tomorrow, right? That is correct. I will not be streaming tomorrow because I will be at a dinner because I'm mentoring middle school boys the following day. So not tomorrow, but Friday nights, 8 p.m. Pacific time, California time, Luke, not Calgary time. I'll be streaming, and then afterwards, I'll probably play some Fortnite with all of you guys. Whoever's down to play. All right. And by the way, if we got any other gamers here, you want to introduce a new game, preferably a free game, I'm down to play. Just for fun. Why not? Let's see here. Alrighty. Let's see. Aram says, Richard, this was great. I clicked on the notification bell. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, dude. Thanks so much for your support. And I'm inspired by you. Thanks for your hustle and being a great role model. And thanks again for being on here. Isaac says, if you don't know why this is, look him up. White? This is? Oh, wait, what? Oh, Lord Normal? I don't know Lord Normal. I will search him up right now. Or right after, I already searched him on Google. I'll look at it right after this. You know what? I'll look at it right now. Oh, ha! Oh, goodness. Yes, Lord Normal. I know that. I am familiar. How do I feel about it? About Lord Normal? I think it's a cute little meme. It's pretty funny. Yeah. All right, McKenna says, yeah, I just found out your channel yesterday and I already clicked the bell and you've already helped me so much. Dude, I'm happy to help. Like, seriously, this channel is all about just supporting people, supporting each other. And, my mission in my life is just to help people, especially build up their self-esteem, and just move forward and live the life of their dreams. Like, just very typical stuff that everyone else is trying to do in a way, or many other people are trying to do. Not everyone. But anyway, thanks again for hopping on. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys on, guys, ladies, Friday, 8 p.m. Okay? Otherwise, you can feel free to join us on our Discord channel. I just linked it in the comments right now. You can join us there and continue the conversation. I have notifications turned on, so anytime someone comments on the channel, I'll see it for the most part, unless I'm away from my computer. Okay. Lots of love, everyone. Take care. Have a good night. Yeah, you guys rock.